There is still fire in your spirit, even if the flame feels faint.
It is Miss Rabbit's
You are not
gift
done.
shop.
Oh,
You are not
hello.
disqualified.
Thank goodness someone's
You are not
turned
forgotten.
up. I haven't had a
The enemy
customer
may
on
have
the
tried
moon
to
for
convince
years
you
and
that your
years.
detour was your disqualification. But I declare that your delay is not denial.
A duck?
I am
On
the God who
moon?
redeems
That's a
time.
bit unlikely.
I
if
am
you
the
ask
God
me.
who restores years the locusts have eaten.
To the moon?
I am the God who
Come
brings
in,
water from the rock
Why
and
did you
manna
tell
in
us
the
to come
wilderness.
here, Mummy Pig?
I make a way when there is no way.
But I didn't.
I bring life to dry
Mrs. Duck
bones,
didn't
and I still
fly to
choose
the
you.
moon.
You've
Where
cried in
can she
silence, and I
be?
counted every tear. You fought battles no one
Grandpa
knows
Pig
about,
is in his
and I've seen
garden,
every swing of your
collecting
sword.
apples.
You've survived seasons that should have destroyed you, and I was the strength you didn't know was carrying you. You thought your story was over, but I'm just getting started.
There's nowhere
The pen
for
is
you
still
to
in my
go,
hand.
Mrs. Duck.
The ending you
You're
feared is not the
cornered.
one I've written. You thought the door closed, but I have keys
These
to
look
doors you
like
haven't even
Pepper's
seen yet.
boots.
I will open what no man can shut. I will pour out what no one can contain.
Daddy Pig.
I will fulfill
has
what I
Pepper
promised.
lost a pair of
The shame
boots?
that's haunted you has no place in my presence.
Grandpa
The
Pig
guilt
has
that's
found
gripped you
your
does not
boots,
have the
Pepper.
final word. I am rewriting your story, not by erasing the past, but by redeeming it. I use broken vessels. I raise up the unlikely. I crown the weary. I call the unqualified. I move through the humble. And I still choose you.
My
Not
golden
because of your
boots.
record, but because of your heart.
Grandpa Pig.
Not because of your
One
strength,
moment, Pepper.
but because
We
of your
have to make
surrender.
sure these boots
I choose you
really
because you
are
belong to me,
yours.
and nothing can
First,
separate you from my
let's
love.
See if they fit
Not
George.
failure, not fear,
Boot is too
not
big
the
for
deepest
George.
valley or the darkest night.
Now,
You don't have to perform
Susie
for me.
Sheep.
You don't have to hide from me.
Boot is too
Just
small
come.
for Susie.
Just be. Just
It's
rest.
Just like Cinderella.
Let my love meet you
Next,
right where you are.
Pepper.
Let
The
it wash
boot
over the
is
places
just
you're still
right
ashamed
for
of.
Pepper.
Let it remind you that
Good.
nothing you've done
These
changes who
boots
you are to me.
belong to
You are my
Pepper.
child,
My boots.
my creation.
My
my
golden
joy.
boots.
My purpose for you is not over.
Now we can
My
go
hand
to the
has not
puddle
lifted.
jumping competition.
My eyes are still on
yes. We'd better
you. My
hurry.
voice is still calling. Come home.
The puddle
Come back
jumping
to peace.
competition is
Come back to
about
hope.
to begin.
Come back to
Here
me.
is Mr. Potato.
You were never rejected.
Let the
You were
jumping
always chosen.
begin.
Even when you
First
forgot how to
up is
believe,
Daddy
I
Pig.
believed in you.
But where is
Even when
Daddy
you
Pig?
questioned me, I never stopped pursuing
Sorry,
you.
Mr. Potato.
Even when
We
you
got
gave
a
up on
bit
yourself,
held up.
I
Daddy
didn't
Pig,
give up on you.
Are you ready
That's
to
who I
jump?
am.
I certainly
That's what love looks like. I do not abandon. I do not forsake.
To
I do
jump
not
in a
walk
puddle,
away.
I must
I am
think
faithful,
like a puddle.
even when you are
I
not.
must become one
I am
with
near,
the puddle.
even when you are far. I am constant, even when everything else crumbles. And I still choose
A
you.
big splash.
Not the
A
future you.
Very big
Not the
splash.
fixed-up
Daddy
version.
Pig is
The real you.
winner.
The hurting you. The hopeful
The
you.
competition is
The one who
over.
wants to trust again but doesn't know how.
Until I do
That's the one I want.
Oh,
Of course.
That's the one I died
Next
for.
To jump, it is
That's the
Mr.
one I live to restore.
Elephant.
So breathe. Let the weight lift.
A
Let the
bigger
guilt
jump.
dissolve.
Yes, Mr.
Let the lies
Elephant
break.
is the winner.
You're not alone. You never were,
I have a go
and you never will be.
Oh, of course.
I am here.
Next to jump,
I am with
it
you.
is Pepper Pig.
I am for you,
remember, Pepper.
and I still choose you.
Like a
You've
puddle.
wandered through seasons that made you question your identity.
Think
Seasons
like
that
a
made you
puddle.
shrink and second-guess the sound of your own heartbeat.
Oh,
The
I
voices
just
that
made
told
a
you you're
little
too much and yet somehow
So,
never enough
Mr.
tried to drown out
Elephant
my
is
truth.
the winner.
But my voice never
Can I
stopped
have
speaking.
another go, please?
Even in the noise, I whispered.
Yes, you can.
Even in your running,
minute,
I
but-
pursued.
And this time,
I
can
didn't
all
give
my
up when you
friends
walked
help?
away. I
Of
didn't withdraw
course.
my love when you withdrew your trust.
It sounds perfectly
I simply
fair to
waited.
me.
Think
Waited
like
with arms
puddles.
open and eyes filled with compassion.
Puddles.
Not once did I prepare a speech of condemnation.
3, 2,
I was writing a song of restoration. I was writing the next chapter where your ashes became beauty,
Pepper and
where
her
your mourning
friends
turned
have
to
made
joy,
the biggest
and your shame
splash
transformed into
ever.
glory. You may not understand why you're still
Pepper
here.
and her friends
Why after
are
everything you've
the
endured, your
winners.
heart still beats, your spirit still
I
flickers
still
with something
think-
resembling hope. That's me.
So
That's
nice
my
to have
fingerprint
my
on your soul,
golden boots
reminding
again.
you that you're not finished.
I still
That
say
the worst
they're
thing that
yellow.
happened to you is not the final
They
line
are
in your
my
story.
very own magic
I kept you alive
golden
because I still have more for you.
Okay.
I protected you when you didn't even want to be protected.
Ruby red.
I preserved your purpose when you thought it was
And
pointless.
My boots
I I stood between you and destruction more times than you'll ever know. Not because you
Susie
begged
loves
for it,
her ruby
but
red
because you
goose.
belong to
Wendy
me.
loves her emerald
You may not
green
have always
goose.
believed in me,
Pepper loves her
but I've never
golden
stopped believing in you. You tried to
Everyone
disqualify
loves their
yourself because of
roots.
what others said or what you came to believe in your lowest moment. But I don't operate by human metrics. I don't choose according to worldly resumes or status. I choose based on heart. And even in the middle of your doubt, your heart has been turned toward me. Even if you didn't have the words, I heard the ache. Even when you shut every door, I waited outside them all. Love doesn't kick down the door. It waits for the invitation. But it never leaves the porch. And here I am,
This is my little
still
brother,
standing, still knocking,
George.
still hoping you'll let me in.
Hello, George.
Not just into the neat parts of your life, but the messy rooms too. The unspoken hurts, the unresolved battles, the places you swore you'd never show anyone again. You thought that because you walked away, I would walk away
Hello,
too.
I'm Danny Dog.
But I'm not like them.
Is that
I don't
a
love
dinosaur?
on condition. I
It's
don't
just a
abandon in
toy
disappointment.
dinosaur.
I don't vanish when things get
Dinosaur.
complicated. I draw closer. I pursue harder.
Dinosaur.
I step deeper into your wilderness because I know the way out. You don't have to map the route.
Dinosaur.
Just take my hand. Let me walk you out of what you thought you'd never escape. Let me show you joy again. Let me restore the
George
things
is
that
my
withered while you
brother.
were surviving.
He's brilliant.
Let me surprise you with how much beauty is still
Pepper
possible
is
even
proud
here,
of her
even
little
now.
brother, George.
I see you trying to piece together your confidence. I see the war between your
Shall
past
we
and your
show
purpose.
George how we
I see you
paint
wondering if you can
pictures?
still be useful,
George is not very
still be
good
chosen,
at painting.
still be
Well,
welcomed.
maybe you could help
And my
him.
answer hasn't changed.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm very good.
Yes. And
I will
yes
show him
again.
how to paint a flower.
I didn't change my mind when your
George,
circumstances
today I'm
changed.
going to teach
I didn't
you
revoke your
how to
identity
paint a
when your
flower.
faith wavered. Your mistakes didn't scare me.
First you
Your
paint a
silence
big
didn't
circle.
disappoint me. Your weakness didn't lessen your value. I am not in love
No,
with an
George,
illusion of you.
That's the wrong
I love the
colour.
real you. The one who cries in secret.
Now you paint
The one who still
flowers
dares to
petals.
dream in fragments. The one who shows up even when they feel like they're faking it.
That's the wrong
That's the one I
shade.
chose. That's the one I want.
you
Don't let
paint
shame
the
write the
silver
end of your
leaf.
story. Don't let regret chain you to who you used to be. I am still writing, still creating, still transforming.
George,
I make all
you've
things
done
new,
it all wrong.
not just once, but again and again.
Now what
You're
do
not
we have
stuck in your
here?
last failure.
I've painted
You're standing
a
at the
flower.
edge of your next
It's
redemption.
very good, Pepper.
If only you could see what I
and
see
George
when I look at
has
you.
painted
I
a
see life.
dinosaur.
I see promise. I see royalty clothed in grace. I see strength wrapped in softness. I see someone who made it through what was meant to break them.
Children,
I see
today
a warrior
we
who
have
still
a
shows
new
up.
pupil.
And I am
Peppa
proud.
Pig.
I'm not waiting
Now,
for you to
Peppa,
earn
run and
my
join your
approval.
friends.
You already have my affection. The journey has been long. I know you're tired. I know you've given more than anyone realizes. I know
We
you've
begin
carried burdens in
with demi
silence,
plie.
worn smiles like armor, and prayed prayers through clenched teeth.
Demi.
But now is the
Plie.
time to breathe again. To let me refresh your soul. To remind you that you're not responsible
Now,
for carrying
a
the
little
weight of
jump.
the world.
Petit
You were never meant to
jeté.
walk alone. You're allowed to rest. You're allowed to fall into my arms
With
and
grace
exhale.
and beauty.
You're allowed to let go of what you can't
Petit jeté.
control and trust me to hold it all.
Grace
When
and
others
beauty.
walked away, I stayed. When you were misunderstood, I understood perfectly. When your